Hi, this is Mark Oelze with Pledge Talk, a how-to when communication really matters. Hey, I'm doing a series on 21 ways you can improve your conversations with others with or without their help. And this is like the fourth way that you can do that. And it has to do with the idea of interrupting another person's conversation only if you can add to it. Let me tell you what I mean. So I have a friend who listened to me teaching Pledge Talk several years ago, and he said it was life-changing for him. And one of the things that he realized is that prior to hearing me teach on Pledge Talk, he was a great hijacker of conversations. Yeah, he hijacked conversations. Somebody was talking, and in the middle of the conversation, he would grab the microphone and start talking himself, and the conversation now would all be about him rather than about the other person. And he realized after taking Pledge Talk that that was not healthy or helpful to building communication and conversation and connection. I want to suggest that the only time to really take the other microphone as gracefully as you can, the only time to do that is if you can add to the conversation. So for instance, somebody is telling me a story, something about their life, and something goes on inside of me, and I'm aware that I can agree with what they're saying or even add to it in some kind of a way. So I might say, oh, wow, yeah, it's like when, if they're telling me something, I'll go, oh, yeah, it's like when this and this and this over here happens. I can see now what you're talking about. At that point, it's a critical time because most of us at that point just hold the microphone and continue on in the conversation, and no longer is it about the person who is sharing. So the only way that I would do that is if I say, oh yeah, I can tell because of this and this and this. That makes sense, yes. Oh, continue on now. And then I would hand the microphone back to them to make sure they have the opportunity to continue speaking all that they want to speak about or tell me about. Another example might be if they're talking about a medical concern, perhaps acid reflux. Well, I might say at some point during the conversation, I might say, oh yeah, wow, that is really tough. I've had some of that too. And I found a way to really help that in more of a natural way. Love to tell you about it when we're done with the conversation, if you're interested. But continue on now with what you were saying. And then I give the microphone back once again. So it's only interrupt if you can add to and then bring the conversation back to them so they don't feel like the conversation was hijacked and no longer do they have an opportunity to share what they want to share. All right, that's the tip for today. Again, the fourth way of 21 ways you can improve conversations with or without the help of someone else.